no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on another Big 12 foe, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCF's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights are in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Working that left side now. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. They'll give it to Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Zings it complete to the right. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Gets it to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
That makes the score BYU 6, UCF 3.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Beck. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Fires to the middle. Got his man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The RPO, it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Works the middle of the field. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The handoff to Johnson. Fights off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Cougars are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to set up the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. That is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Reads it, fires complete. These corners going to give them some space. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That brings them to within one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Second down coming up.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Second down.
Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to power it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
14, BYU 9.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll give it to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Snagged it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Big guy smells it.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman.
Touchdown, Cougars! And that one will give them the lead.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 6 over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense in a bunch formation. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They boot it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Makes one man miss. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Running to Green. Made a defender miss. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Trying play action. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back inside the 30. The 10, touchdown BYU. The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as his lead has really grown.
UCF 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.